Howdy doody, we're back. We're back in this bitch. We're back for some more GT fucking A. Yeah, shall be sick. Doing some GTA stuffings. I always like playing GTA. I don't care what I do. That's the thing. That's the beauty of GTA is, unlike Avatar, where like I have a mentality of what to do with GTA, I can go in, drive around for an hour and a half because it's fun. You know. Same thing with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was such a game where like you just hop in, do what you want. So you can do the story missions, you can do the side missions, you can do side content, but like I just like driving. Like I always made it a goal to make it even more immersive for myself, to make me be able to just drive to my home. And it was always the base one because I purchased another home and it didn't feel like home. Even if I put the same things up, it just didn't feel right. Like, if I could have moved into Kerry's house, that would have been cool. Because driving up there was fun. The fact that 2021 was 5 years ago is insane.
Secret talent, and he said he can say any word back. Our friend has a secret talent, and he said he can say any word backwards. Let's test it out. Coffee.
E-Fog.
Computer.
Red Pumog.
School.
Luke's.
Caden.
Nadak.
Sweater.
Retias.
Air Force Ones.
Sino. Ekrof. Ria.
What the fuck? Our friend has a secret talent, and he said he can say any word backwards. Let's test it out. Our friend has a secret talent, and he said he can say any word backwards. Let's test it out. Coffee.
E-Fog.
Computer. Our friend has a secret talent, and he said he...
What was that? What event was that? $2022? I don't remember. Duke.
Wake up.
hear you're.
What are you doing here?
I hear you're doing hair now.
Where did you hear that?
On the internet.
On the internet?
Set up back here?
Uh-huh. God.
This is me time. First of all, I don't even have a smock on, so I don't know what your rates are, but they should be low.
This is free. After I apply the paste to your beautiful head of, like, extraordinary hair, envied by every man, really, that I know.
No.
Oh, God. This is clogged. I knew it. Hold on.
Should have purged the pump.
So that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just.
Hey, you guys! Hey! Hey! Hey, you guys! Hey!
I mean, you don't have to have in mind. Nothing that will take too long.
What an odd crossover. Isn't the story about him joining the band, some random person reach out to him and be like, oh hey, do you want to join this K-pop thing in Korea? Meaning you have to come to Korea and live in Korea. He was like, okay. So then he did. And now he's the guy in the group. Because he's Australian. Australian Korean.
She just wanna party, and nothing wrong with that. Every time I'm calling, she say she just wanna party.
Did I ever go brunette? I am brunette.
Oh. Wait, oh. You are? Here, this is what she looks like.
I am brunette.
Let's see.
That's in
Let's
black.
see if that was a good. It's not black.
It's dark.
It's dark brown.
Oh, you're like, this is like the. This is the greatest day of my life. I get to finally blow dry Courtney's hair, which I've been wanting to do because she's this gorgeous head of hair, but there tends to be.
It's so weird how insanely, like, will the Stranger Things kids be the next generation's Friends cast? Where like, you don't necessarily watch everything you're in, but you care about what they're doing. Like, it's so bizarre with Jennifer Aniston and all that. Like, world famous since the 90s, and in a couple things here and there.
My favorite thing in the world to do, like my absolute favorite thing in the world to do is nothing. I'm great at it. I should be a professional nothing. That's what I could be. I could be really good at it.
When did he die? 2023, October.
What do we have here?
Sean Newton.
Let me just say something, because once we get into this, I'm gonna get all uncomfortable and probably make some stupid joke. I just want to say that I love you. And I'm gonna miss you. And I'm so sad that you're leaving.
Oh, you know what? Let's not say anything else. I love you.
Not so tight.
Oh.
Let me just...
It's so weird that Office Drama fucking teaches her. It's like he has more connections to celebrities than you think. You know? He teaches Courtney Cox drums, bro. What the fuck? Even though Monica was probably the worst girl in the show. A mosquito. A mosquito. Why you put Purple Rain in it when you know Purple Rain was in Stranger Things and everyone wants the straight and the gay guy to get together? Like, I'm sorry. The thing is, they only became friends because of the online sphere, you know? Like, sure, Jack watched Mark for a bit, but I don't think Mark watched Jack at all. I think they collabed because it was, like, similar things, yada yada yada. Then the PewDiePie jumped in that thing because PewDiePie shouted out Jack Saberguy, so there's always gonna be a mutual thing between them. Then Pewds and Mark was always like, it was like almost a third wheel friendship when it was Jack and Mark, and then Jack and Felix. It was never Felix and Mark, even though they collabed here and there. Like, go back to that collab where they do the Never Ever Ever video. Like, there's no friendly chemistry between Pewds and Mark. I mean, nowadays, I generally think Mark and Pewds would get along so well. But back then, not really. And it's the same thing with now. Like, Ethan and Jack are more friends than Jack and Mark, and that's fine. Like how Ethan's still good friends with Mark. We'll never know the truth, but still.
I get my wife. What's your biggest financial flex? I made the song Big T-shirt Billie Eilish. I made millions off of that song.
I bought a house?
For a second house next to mine for $3 million. I retired both my parents at 21. I give my wife an allowance. About 10 grand a week. I've managed to cut it down to 5 grand. I paid more in taxes in 2021 than I made in my NFL career.
Being able to tip like service workers really well.
You're a big tipper.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Whenever my parents ask for something, I can get it for them, no problem. A house, I can get them a house. They don't want a car, I can get them a car.
I buy dinner for my friends on the regular. Dinner and drinks on me.
When I was 11, I met LeBron James, and I met him for the second time when we were Olympic teammates.
I pay my family's bills. How much a month? Almost 5 figures. My suit is $4,600 for this year. Yeah, and well, they had a rush year. I've been doing TikTok for 6 months, and I won the Rising Star of the Year. So shout out God. At the beginning of COVID, put a call on 1-800-Flowers. So I made about $400K. Did you go to school for finance? Finance and marketing.
All of my clothes are thrifted. I don't buy anything new.
I have a $56 million yacht. No way. Yeah, no, I actually don't. But I have a good night, man. What's your biggest financial flex? I made the song, big t-shirt.
I don't wear fake lash.
Billie Eilish. I made.
Best thing to shout at the top of your lungs outside of a cabin door. Break me off a piece of that, Kit Kat bar. He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls!
Oh God. Oh God. Here I die. I'm dying.
I'm alive.
Siri. Call us daddy.
I don't see a father in your contacts.
Action Man. Who the hell's that? Oh my god, no, it's John Wick. The first night is never usually that bad in any of the games, so I'll play through. Best thing to shout at the top of your lungs.
I fucking love that clip from FNAF 4. It's hilarious.
I want to first announce that the role of Ian Hecox will be replaced by Erica Kirk. Thank you. Is that too much?
Can I ask how many times you were hit? I was hit at least a dozen times, maybe even 10 times. And was that counting or not counting gang violence?
Oh my God, Trevor.
Gang violence? Moving on from that immediately. Guys, Spencer told me to say it. You should never listen to Spencer. That's like the #1 rule of this hospital.
I want to first announce that the role of Ian Hecox will be replaced by Erica Kirk. Thank you.
I could chat for like an hour just about all that, but the next little thing is I keep a film journal, so I write down every film I watch, and I have done for like 16 years now. And so lots of your work is in here as well. And so I started in 2009.
Amazing.
Oh wow! And so when I watch anything you do, it's just like, oh wow, now I'm here and now you're here and it's cool. And I just thought, for you, when you perform, are you kind of thinking in 100 years or whatever, you'll still be here through the screen and people will still be watching your work. And this is all about legacy and just like keeping on going, and like.
Can I answer that first? Because I feel a responsibility to not just like the arts, but like even my parents. When it comes to legacy, like they love what they do and they love making movies and they love telling stories. And I think about them when they're gone, that I actually get to experience them forever through film. And there's certain things, like even just on a personal note, like I think of my mom and I think of her in Everyone Says I Love You in the Woody Allen movie on the Seine, and they dance and she sort of floats up into the air and she's dancing in the air. And I see these like images and I'm like, what an amazing thing that will live forever for me personally. But then you realize like that is like it lives on for everybody, I get this like special weird little personal connection to it. But yes, I do. I think any art, and that's why the preservation of film is so important. And I just love when people are really into like preserving real film. And so, yeah, I love it. Yes, I do feel a responsibility to it.
I could chat for like an hour. buzzed about all that, I kind of want to say another thank you because I grew up when you came out and I struggled with my sexuality, and it made me feel like, oh wow, like someone else.
Well, isn't that good? And who told you that I was gay then? Or did you
The
really?
news.
Everybody.
Yes, and of course yourself has watched lots of your interviews and everything.
Yes.
And I grew up and it's like, oh, okay, this person's in
Ah.
these huge movies. And
Well, that's lovely to hear. Thank you.
And has it changed for you?
Has it changed since I came out?
Yes, like in 20
Everything's
years.
changed.
Yeah.
And for the better. Entirely positive in my case. Your life begins to make sense, or it becomes your life.
Part of me, it's like, it's always a fact that you know that Ian McKellen is gay, but like, you don't actively think that he's gay when you see him. Other actors, you do. That's the first thing you think. But with him, you don't, because he's such like a virtuistic guy, and he's famous for so many things in his late career. Look at Gandalf and that you don't think of his sexuality, unlike other actors, and it's good for him, but it's not good for the other people.
I am what I am. And I think, looking back on it, I think acting, before I came out, had been something which allowed me to hide, disguise myself, literally sometimes, and playing a part. When I wasn't allowed to be public about my feelings for other people and my own nature, I found something to do where I could be on display, but hidden at the same time. Acting.
Yeah.
When I came out, and I no longer cared who knew that I was gay, in fact, the more the merrier, I think my acting became less about disguise and more about truth and revelation and telling the truth. That turned out to be a good change in my acting, which fitted the camera, which is the closest audience you can possibly get. In a big theatre, you can get away with the disguise, but the camera seeks out the truth.
I kind of want to say another thank you because I grew up when you came out and I struggled with my sexuality, and it made me feel like, oh wow, like someone else.
Well, isn't that good?
I could talk to you for so much longer, you know, but one last final thing.
Yeah, give him one more. Come on. Okay.
Your performances have lasted, you know, forever and will do forever. When you're acting, and you kind of think this is going to last.
No. When I sit down with people and they say it, that's when you never think that. You if you think you're good, you're in trouble. If you really believe it, you know, then prove it. That's what the next film's about, you know. I've been hearing a lot of great compliments about my work, but I also know that filmmaking is an editor's medium, or director's medium, I should say. And I'm fortunate to have a generous director who used my stuff a lot. He's the one that put it together, and he's the last link in the chain of building a character. What he actually uses.
It's fantastic and amazing. And you know, thank you very much for everything.
And I like your jacket.
Oh,
and
thank
your
you very
fur.
much. Oh, thank you very much. I love everything you've ever done.
Thank
so
you.
you know, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I just thought, for you, you know, when you perform, are you kind of thinking in 100 years or whatever, you'll still be here through the screen, and people will still be watching your work. And this is all about legacy and just like keeping on going, you know. And
I'm only starting to think about it a little bit now because I started in the theater, and there's something I find very beautiful about relating to the impermanence of life, and nothing is reflected more than in theater or a live musical performance where you were there and you carry it with you, and it's like that, it's gone. You have to recreate it the next day, and then it's gone. And even your memory of it eventually goes when you die. So theater, it's very, it's like the Zen sand artist. They go. But film is beautiful, actually. I hadn't thought about that. You know, it's there.
It's so amazing, you know. And even like you look at like Charlie Chaplin, you go if you go back and watch that, it's just, and the close-ups of his face, you're like, oh, I mean, it just lives forever.
Just thought for you, you know,
I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one I saw.
something else I love to do is keep a film journal. So like I've written in it for about 16 years now.
Whoa, sweet.
Your handwriting is really good.
I've seen your interviews before.
Oh, cool.
I follow you on Instagram. I remember you were showing someone else your film journal. You were talking about how you've written it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm gonna get I see
Your
you
reaction
everywhere,
is
man.
the best. Oh, cool. Thanks. Hey, what's going on? Yeah.
I've seen you around as well. But yeah, no, thank you. Maybe I did like Tom Cruise and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one I saw.
I just thought for you guys, you know, how do you write on your scripts and like keep notes to keep track of, you know, different scenes and all your character work and stuff?
Yeah, all the time.
I can't.
I started this season,
Making notes?
but not really. A lot of.
Well, it's honestly such a pleasure to meet you.
I appreciate you, Thomas. Thank you.
You've been on my screen all my life, so it's lovely to say hi.
No, you're probably young enough to be my son.
I mean, but yeah, it's such a joy to be here. So, but you know, there's a lot riding on saying hi and just. And in the show, Dr. Alan Counter, I was watching it. I was like, such an inspiring person, and I loved your story with him. And you said that he said, if you're not scared, you're not living. And I love that.
Yeah, I think that is so.
Appreciate both of you.
Let your passion lead you, because.
Thank you so much.
Thomas, it is wonderful. Thank you. Really, thank you.
Thank you so much. The last final thing, because they're wrapping up.
Oh, Sam.
That's okay, no worries.
Thomas, what the final thing was what?
I wanted to show you my film journal book that I've kept for 16 years.
Wow, let's see your film journal for 16 years. Phenomenal.
It's a bit messy.
Hey, you should see mine.
I had a Mission Impossible film night 10 years ago. It's a bit messy, and I was like 15.
Wow.
But, so it's all a bit over the place, but I thought I'd bring it to show you. I've got like 7,000 plus films. And I've got like 10 of these journals. I just wanted to show you. And that was it, really. And I just thought, thank you for everything.
I'm honored. I'm very honored to be in your journal.
It's just so lovely to be here.
Oh, man.
Kind of feel so many emotions, but thank you so much.
Thomas, it is wonderful. Thank you. Really, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thomas. It is wonderful.
And Netflix wouldn't drive us. Thanks, Netflix.
Yes, the mall definitely. That was crazy. We were there a lot. It was far away. It was
so far.
It was so far.
And Netflix wouldn't drive us to set.
How did you do that?
Netflix.
Bicycles.
We biked.
So we had to drive for like 2 hours, and you shoot there till 4 in the morning. You have to drive home.
But the set was incredible.
Come on. How cool is this? Now we're here.
Like, I haven't known cinema without you being there. And it's honestly such a true pleasure to be here and chatting to you today. I've lived and breathed film for forever, and so it's actually quite emotional. I'll try and keep composure.
No, but I have to tell you, it's great to see you too. Thank you. I so appreciate your interest in this art form and your enthusiasm for it. We share that together. Thank you.
Like, I haven't known cinema without you being there, and it makes me so lovely to be here, honestly. So I just wanted to say thank you very, very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
It's almost weird because I don't want to do this comparison, but I do because it works. Forget the Scientology, but like Tom Cruise is very Markiplier coded. Like, he sees the person, you know. He doesn't care about the big people in it, you know. Like, is the reason why if you become friends with him, he gives you a cake. and the amount of cakes he sends out a year must be in the hundreds or something, you know? Like, he's keeping that business afloat, doing the same cake every year. But, and he, like, fucking buys meals for all cast and crew and all that shit. Like, legitimately, his character, Ethan Hunt, is him in real life, basically. He cares about the one person. He makes the film for the one person. For the kid that stays up all night watching films. For that person in their 20s that just want an escape. He doesn't think about money. He thinks about just sharing things and making films that become classics, because the films that he's been behind to produce have not been bad. The ones he's just as an actor in can be bad because it's not his vision. Every Mission Impossible, each Top Gun, fucking Edge of Tomorrow, even Oblivion, phenomenal films, fucking Minority Report. Like, genuinely, like, I do want to, like, he's, like, whilst he's a Scientologist, and he's infamous for that, he's legitimately, like, probably the least ego-minded individual in Hollywood that I can think of that isn't, like, a Keanu Reeves. Because Keanu Reeves treats acting as a job, right? And that's why he's humble about it, because it's just his job. He happened to become famous, and he just does it. He's a very normal person that happens to be in Hollywood. But Tom Cruise is the outlier. He cares, like, every interview, every person, like, there's no wonder he's so charismatic in interviews and in person and even on film. Because he's not trying to be the guy, he just genuinely is, or he's an extremely good actor that he acts in real life.
Social media platform where he interviews actors about film, but he's really thoughtful about the music, about like the locations, and he makes a diary of every movie scene. It's like very interesting. Very sorry, Isla. I'm sorry, Isla's sitting back. Sorry.
Okay, we're rolling. Off you go, Thomas.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's so lovely to meet you all.
I'm a big fan of yours, Thomas. I just want to say, on camera and off.
Thank you. I can't believe you.
It's a social media platform where he interviews actors about film, but he's really thoughtful about the music. About like the locations, and he makes a diary.
I love what you said. Film makes you feel less alone. That's beautiful.
Amazing. Well, it's so lovely to meet you both. Yeah, how are you today?
Wonderful. Our movie is about to come out, so you know, super excited about that. You know, the world is gonna get to see it.
Loved how special it was. The message is so powerful and beautiful. So I just want to say a big thank you for that.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's very important, and I hope everyone sees it.
Yes, same.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
It's all about kind of being together and having community around you.
Yes.
And I just thought film has always made me feel, I guess, a little less alone.
Absolutely.
And I just thought for you two, how has film made you feel over the years? Does it make you feel less alone, like you've got community around you? And it just feels really sweet.
I love what you said. Film makes you feel less alone. That's beautiful. For me, I get my inspiration in films. I love going to the movie theater. I love being immersed in whatever story.
This guy was welling up then.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think I just want to say thank you very much for everything you've done as well. In like the LGBTQ community kind of thing, it helped a lot with me. You know, all your stories you've told and how you've done everything. And
thank
you. Sorry. Yeah. And you know, they help so many people, and it's just really beautiful. And you know,
it's a privilege. How lucky. Yeah, to be able to do it. Thank you.
I know, and like I know I've watched things growing up that inspired me, and now those stories that you're telling are inspiring people as well.
As your work will do as well.
Oh, you're very kind. But thank you very much.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
But, you know,
that's so lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Really.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to
Yeah, lovely to meet you too. Yeah, that's it.
I was welling up then.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your day.
Total pleasure.
watch it. Do we have 30 seconds?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, you
absolutely.
100%.
It was just very quickly about time. Quickly, I get so many messages about that film, resonating through life and death and everything. It's just very special.
Yeah.
And I just thought, do you connect? Everything. It's just very special.
Yeah.
And I just thought, do you connect with it still in a specific way?
Totally.
Going through all the questions. Something else I love to is keep a film journal. So write down like all my
Useful
memories.
handwriting, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So this is from about 16 years ago.
Oh my God.
So I started in 2009. And it's just got lots of your films in here. And just, you know, it's lovely looking back. And I'm just very inspired by all of your work. And I just thought for you, because I look at this and think, wow, I kept going. I just thought for you two, you know, what keeps you going in film and in your careers? And
Great
to get to
question.
this point.
Is there's just is not to be satisfied. There's more, you know, and walking through the world try to walk through the world with a real curiosity. Can I ask you something? What kept you going?
I think
from that time to now.
I guess my mum and my family, and film is a huge part as well. But knowing that you're kind of going somewhere and you're doing it with passion, I guess.
Yeah. That's awesome.
What's your mom's name?
Teresa.
Teresa. Good job, Teresa. He's a good kid.
Oh, thank you very much. Get going. So lovely to meet you both.
Lovely to meet you, Thomas.
I've watched so many of your things growing up, so it's quite, you know, emotional being here. It's nice to be here. Yeah, how are you today?
We're doing
well.
great.
Yeah, you?
Yeah, you know, still going.
Is it just us today? Have you other stuff?
Just you two. So yeah, excited. Love the film. It's so lovely and magical. I loved it a lot. And I just thought, I'm always quite nervous before these. You know, the night before I'm always like, oh no, you know, how will it go? What questions shall I ask? And in the film, there's a lovely quote. Would you rather be nervous alone or together?
Yeah.
It's just really lovely. And I just thought for you, do you get nervous anymore the night before?
Yes.
Like the night before filming this?
Still do. For everything. Any time you have to, for me, public speaking or
public speaking.
you know, or chat shows, that kind of stuff
Live
can be weird.
Oh,
And
premieres, I'll be nervous.
Premieres,
as hell tonight.
or the first day before filming, and even before certain scenes, like certain scenes when I read a script, pop as having a greater degree of intricacy or depth or struggle, or you know, you'll have to go to a certain place if you want to bring them to life in the way you feel they should be brought to life. But definitely still get nervous, man. 25, 30 years, 49 years of being a human, still get nervous.
Like I have this complete crisis of faith every time. Like, what am I doing? And like I freak out every time.
We can't see it on screen. You're both amazing.
Great.
Fantastic. But yeah, before this one, what were you feeling before? Because it's such a special, intimate film with so many special scenes. I was listening to a clip by Alan Rickman. To act is to listen and then react.
Yes. Or listen and respond, perhaps.
Okay.
Because to react, you react immediately, if that makes sense. If you listen, you're not really reacting. If you're listening, you're taking it on board, then you filter, process, and then you respond. But if you listen and react, you're not listening, you're just reacting.
Films like Locke and Mad Max, you're doing a lot of listening, right? And it's kind of just you reacting or responding to so much that's around you.
There's a difference between reaction and response, isn't there? So a reaction is kind of an instinctive thing. So if you kick me in the shin, I'd react, right? But if you kick me in the shin and I sat there, waited, processed it, and I said, that hurt, that's acting in a different way, isn't it? Because I've taken...
Last final thing is I keep a film journal, and so I've kept it for about 16 years now. I write down every film I watch, and it's kind of a nice memory book, I guess. 16 years ago was 28 Days Later, kind of written in there.
Brilliant. What did you write?
I wrote tense, scary, insane. I was
That's fair.
like 12 or something.
Yeah.
But it's just fun, and obviously lots of your films and shows are in here as well, and it's just inspiring to say hi, basically. And I just thought,
lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. And I just thought for you, you know, when you were 12, you know, what film got you to this point, I guess? Like, do you remember watching something and being like, I want to do this?
It's interesting because I can remember we were living in Ireland in the town of Kilkenny, and there was a cinema there. And I definitely remember seeing, they often had old films come cycling back through then in those days you'd get. So I saw the old My Fair Lady, with all the family we went, that was fantastic. And then my father took me to see this old war movie, The Guns of Navarone, which I loved. and then we saw Jesus Christ Superstar, and they all definitely. I mean, I didn't think I want to be an actor, but I definitely felt, oh, what is that I've witnessed? Who are these people that are making me have these feelings? And they're this song or this moment.
Something else I love about film is film locations.
Yes.
So I thought I'd print some off to show you.
Okay.
Practical realities of film. Go to the place.
That's Edinburgh.
Yes, Edinburgh.
Wanda.
Yes.
And Paul. There they are.
Yeah,
two of my favorite people in the world.
Infinity War, and just like that's holding it up at the place.
That's cool.
So like lining it up and celebrating kind of the work that goes into real places, right?
What's that one?
So that's Spider-Man.
Is that Atlanta?
Yeah, that's in Atlanta. From Stranger Things ones.
There you go.
Yeah, I probably printed off.
Field. Did you really get up? Is that
Yes, it's
exactly where we're at?
Glen. I wrote it down. Glen Tilt Park. I went like.
It's nice up there, isn't it?
It's amazing.
I went to Edinburgh when I was on a trip here right before I started filming, and saw some of these locations too.
Oh, cool. Did you do the kind of movie tour?
No, I just happened to wander. I'm like, oh, this is where they shot that. Yes, yeah. Oh, that's the convention center in Atlanta. Yes.
And I just find it so fascinating how you transform real places.
Yes.
You know, stories for the world, and it's just so magical
Yes.
and cool to see.
It is fun. I like that too. I mean, going to where they filmed something and realizing how different it looks too. Our production designer on WandaVision was a genius. Mark Worthington and Kasper Farhani, who's our designer on this movie, is a genius. Both of them, can transform space in a wonderful way. What's interesting about production, is you.
I'm guys in the rotation film. Okay, look at him. Come on. Come on. How cool is this that we're here?
It's honestly such a true pleasure to be here and chatting to you today. I've lived and breathed film for forever, and so it's actually quite emotional. I'll try and keep composure.
No, but I have to tell you, it's great to see you too.
What were we just talking about then?
That you almost did X-Men 2 instead of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, is that right?
I was asked to do Tom Cruise's films. What are they called? Mission Impossible 2.
Yes.
And I turned it down because they wouldn't show me a script.
Fair enough.
I thought so.
Yeah.
If I'd said yes to Mission Impossible, I couldn't have done X-Men, nor could I have done Lord of the Rings.
That's insane.
Different life.
Wasn't that lucky?
Yeah.
And then when Lord of the Rings, when X-Men was delayed, that's when I had to call up Peter Jackson saying, I'm sorry, I can't do Gandalf. He said, we'll hold on. And that night I was in Shiki's fish restaurant. And the head of New Line Cinema, his name escapes me, put his hands on my shoulder and said, looking forward to the movie. And I said, I've just heard today I can't do it. Can't play Gandalf? Why? Leave it to me, he said. Which is what producers should say. He said, I can't put it in writing, but I promise you we'll get it. Luck, kindness, people's kindness. What were we just talking about then?
That you almost did X-Men. I could talk for hours.
I know, you and I, is like, I could...
the last final thing, because they're wrapping up.
Oh, say.
That's okay, no worries.
Thomas, what the final thing was what?
I wanted to show you my... Visited the set as well, so I printed out a photo of me on the set. And they were just, the sets were incredible, all real. You could touch them, they all felt so visceral. Were you strapped on? Did you have a parachute?
Which one? This?
This plane sequence.
No, I had no parachute. It would have been too dangerous to have a parachute on this.
Okay.
It was, because say it deployed, the airplane would have crashed, it would have killed me. I literally had just a wire, thin wires, I'm going through it, and it had to have enough space that I could move around the plane, so that I could be off the wing and move when you see me go around. And a lot of that testing is
Man's genuinely insane. Some of these are horrendous. There's no way. Do people generally think Millie already looks like she's 50? She does look older than she is. Alright. Now fucking dilly-dallying on my phone. Let's do some fucking jump, shall we?
That car totally is hot.
Her overwhelming right algebra equation on the chalkboard. So sexy.
Fernando, equality, remember equality, no sexism.
No, I have done it again. Bitch ass bullshit.
Bitch ass bullshit. I need to check what number that was. I knew that was gonna be an easy one. What number was that? That was 25. Where's 26? 26 is right next to it. 26, well, this is where I jumped off. Wait, my brain, where? I jumped off here. Right. And then 26 is closer to here. Like, around here. Right? No, it's more around here. Survivors this month. I don't know how it's gonna be with fucking fuckhead being the host. Like, I like him. I do like him. But I don't think he's good enough to host. You know, he will never be Jonathan. You know, I think even the players would be like, I was in a season with you. Why are you now the host? This is weird. Unless mid-season Jonathan becomes a player. I fucking hope that. Because, like, Jonathan is what made, like, whilst this season can be good, genuinely, whilst this season can be good, it's because the show was already good. It's not because of, him. And, like, genuinely, like, Jonathan has international pull. Fucking, The Golden God doesn't. You know, he doesn't have international pull. And last season, he was a contestant, so it's fucking bizarre. I need to see the Korean characters.
Firstly, it's not okay for anyone to take advantage of anyone else. Let's be clear about that. I was a teacher for many
That
years.
person just still there or not?
Took advantage of me. Being a teacher explains why I speak so loudly and talk down to everyone.
I wouldn't do that in real life, but like in game, like okay.
That's why I think I'm perfect to run the department. In government, you have to learn the rules of the game, then change those rules. It's about taking a good hard look at what we are glorifying in our culture, and then shutting down anything too many people find fun or funny. I mean, if people are happy, who's going to do the work? I encourage everyone to do their part to help me win this election, but also fight back against the big oil cartels.
I know. They have a stranglehold on this country, holding it hostage from behind, penetrating tears, but also you pay from the tears because oil and petroleum are a very sensible investment. People say, Fernando, you are a liberal guy. You go to the charity dinners and have a recycle bin full of champagne bottles. Fernando, how can you invest in the oil? Fernando is, how you say, a pragmatic guy. Fernando, Fernando, he knows the true liberal have the money. That is who I am. I want to be the rich hypocrite with the guilt complex like you, sir.
Listen, Fernando, I'm from a middle-class family that worked hard so that I could eventually marry an obscenely rich man, and then tell women out there to stand up, stop complaining, and make something of themselves. I believe in hard work.
You had a very public divorce, Miss Murray.
Yes, that was unfortunate, but I stood up for what I deserved in divorce court.
I don't get it.
Our legal system recognizes the contribution a spouse makes to the other's success. Excuse me.
Okay, maybe let's try this angle.
Yes, we do deserve more.
Slick wheel work.
I said one thing before we got married, then stopped doing any of those things afterwards, and acted indignantly when my
Wait, is this it? Asian, Korean. Yes.
makes me perfect for elected office. Now I'm ready to sign contract with our great state and be your next governor because I've proven I'm someone you can trust to break their word when it's your best. And that's what we need.
Oh, that.
We should talk about border security.
Yes, Fernando was thinking about the gaping hole in our nation's security. We have to plug that hole. We're all exposed. Shouldn't do it. Sorry, that's a fact. Plug the gap, but at the same time, we should have some undocumented workers in for a period of time. Fernando became an American for
You gotta watch out, fool.
Sorry, I killed it. Bitch ass bullshit. $27. I think it's the highest on here. Hell yeah. You know that's like a big fine, or even go to jail if you do it in real life. Even if you're using it to take out a fire, because you only 5 fires can connect to them. Because it's immediate water. Like when it's open, like pressure builds up instantly, and if it's a false thing, it ruins like water supplies. She's an asshole. Oh. I need to be here. Like exactly here. Oh, wrong spot. I need to go up the ramp in there. Fuck. Still working. Still worked. Okay, round 2 is now done. I need to go up to round 3. And go to Southwest Los Santos. It's so weird that I started this before we left, and it doesn't even feel like we left because it's been longer now that I've been back than we were actually gone. It's so weird to think about, like genuinely so weird. Like only a couple of days ago, it was like it's only been 9 days since we even left, and now it's like been longer. Like less than 5-day trips will always feel short in retrospect. If I was short when we were there, because when I was there, it's like, oh, I'll be home in a couple of days, and lo and behold, it was. Bizarre. And like the film I saw before going was Song Song Blue, and my brain is so weird about that because like it felt like I watched Song Song Blue barely a couple of weeks ago. Because yes, that's true, but I also felt like I watched it last month, which is also true. But I mean, like over a month ago. It feels like I watched The Bone Temple more recently than Song Song Blue. I don't know why that is. Like the only reason why I saw Song Song Blue is because Hugh Jackman film, and it got good reviews. And guess what? I liked it. So whatever. A niche movie that not many people would know. I think I need to be on. I think I need to be on this little thing up there. No, I need to be on the turn off. I do wonder if I can get up to that turn off. So let's check. Let's see. Let's see if I can just get up to there.
Let's go to the phones. Speak, my child. I love you with all that I have. Take what you want of me and leave me spent. Speak up, homie. Hello? For land's sake. Sure, give me a better call.
You know what I just had a realization of? Is that if there are bosses in companies that, whether it be male or female, go out with someone that works for them or happens to be in a branch or two below, or even if they are the boss of them, you could argue that you can tell this spouse that due to us being together, we have one payment now. But the thing is, they won't tell you is that you still get a paycheck, but your paycheck goes to me. So, what I'm spending on you is what technically your paycheck will normally be. So you're technically working for free without realizing it. And I think a lot of people would fucking exploit that, and it's shitty business practice because, oh hey, I get to live for free, but I have to work for free too. Without realizing I'm actually have a paycheck. Oh, what would be even more scummy is if they don't get a paycheck, but since they have a less staff member, their pay rate is even higher. Because like there are CEOs that their severance package is like the yearly salary of like 7 employees. Which is insane. Their severance package, which is the paycheck after they leave, right? So they can get an extra money. Like, well, I forget that guy's name, but he implemented the capitalistic ideals that everyone follows now. His severance package, what was it? It was like $92 million. What the fuck? How is that even legal for a singular person to get millions upon millions in one single paycheck for doing nothing? I get he was a CEO, but that's just like, that's not even business at that point. That's exploitation. Like, he died with more money than anyone will ever see. And now fucking somehow the top 5 in the world, billionaire-wise, saw this practice and be like, oh, well, let's do that. And guess what? Elon Musk somehow is the most fucking rich person on the planet. With $400+ billion in assets. And the reason why they don't pay tax is because it's in assets. They don't have physical, like, weekly, like, cash, you know? Their deposits is like, oh, let me withdraw so-and-so amount of money so I can buy this thing or whatever. That's why they don't get taxed, because they don't have income. You know? Imagine your primary... It's the equivalent of your primary pay being your superannuation. You don't see any of the money until you want to see it. But since your super is only like, let's say, a couple dollars here and there per paycheck, probably 10 maybe, and it goes up higher because of inflation. And that's the thing, if there is a burst and inflation shrinks, where the value of money worsens, your $10,000 that's in your super will become $5,000 overnight. Because the value of money gets higher whilst the value of the dollar gets less. It's like how back in the day you could buy candy, or I don't want to say candy, but buy snacks and lollies and all that for like 10 cents. Like big snacks for 10 cents. Kids nowadays don't even need to use cents. They don't even need to think about cents because everything they have is dollar onwards. Every little snack. Like, I bought Kit Kats on special, $1.50. Not even 10 years ago, that would be 50 cents. And remember, they're a bit smaller now, so they're more expensive but smaller. It's almost like it's the easiest nowadays to get rich from doing what mediocre thing, whether it be from online. But it's so oversaturated that those who try the hardest most often don't get it. Because those who do get it get overnight success randomly. Which is insane. Look at Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish got overnight famous because of one song on SoundCloud. Bang. Overnight success. Didn't need to put any work into it. She wasn't even playing shows left and right like a Taylor Swift or some other artists were. Like even the chick that did Dance Monkey. Like those people have been actually going around place to place, playing, performing, you know. And now, sure, they're the biggest artists on the planet, but still, like there's no guarantees for success. It's such like a gamble, and for those who win big, and those who don't win can never win. You know what I mean? Like, there are people like me who have actually done more and have tried hard and actually made really good things, but the algorithms don't want to push them because there's something about them the algorithm doesn't like. You know? If Billie Eilish happened to be a boy, bang. If their songs were exactly the same, if his voice, if her voice was maybe a bit deeper, you know, probably wouldn't have. It wouldn't have gotten a Justin Bieber treatment because there hasn't been a male superstar minor since Justin Bieber. Like, there hasn't been. I mean, you can argue Kid Laroi was, but yeah, I don't think it really counts because he was more of a rapper. I don't know. Weird music climate nowadays. Like, every artist online is a whammon. Every single one that blows up. Unless they're already big and they get a hit. Look at Pierce the Veil. They have a song where the trend is you to shake your ass in a shadow. What the fuck? I don't think I pressed the correct one. I need to be up here. I need to be above myself. I fucking hate it. There's another jump there, but I don't do it yet. I hope JB Smooth is in the next fucking Spider-Man. Sorry. You're in my way, I'm sorry. It's also 1:45 AM, why are you walking? I fucking told you. I'm gonna probably die from doing this, to be honest. Me driving around like this wants me to replay Saints Row 3. I don't know why. Driving in Saints Row 3 was so fun. Uh-oh. What do you mean failed? Where do I need to land? I need to land on the lower section of the highway. So I don't need to go fully. Don't need to trailblaze down it. I don't know if my cable is dying or not. I need to get another cable. Because that cable's been dying for a while. I think I need to get more speed. Yeah. I know exactly how to land. Hold me closer. Don't walk away. Yeah, I know that I could help you because you knew last night. I'm so sorry I thought. But okay. Why are you there? Try. Don't. Oh my god, this is abysmal. Did it though. I did it. 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 You know what? Let me do 30, then do 29. Because I can guarantee you there's one here. And you might as well do it right now. Surely this annoys more people than myself. Fucking, when girls have that particular length of hair. I mean, I mean people who have the hair, not necessarily people looking. But like, when the hair gets caught in the eyelash, I'm sorry. Does that not annoy more than me? Because it annoys me seeing it, because if I happen on myself, like, I need to fix it immediately. And like, I get it's about to do with mascara and shit, but like, holy fuck, doesn't that annoy you? That would annoy me. Dude, my car! What the hell? Bitch ass bullshit. See that time IRL. I'm just doing my shit. Sorry. 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 I'm doing stunts. I'm playing Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge. That game's a classic. Insta-death. Seatbelt, Frank. Seatbelt. I don't know whether to do the replay the campaign shit, or I think I'll do online, because I want to get these menial tasks done first, then do online, because I'll enjoy online. Online is just, I can't replay again and again and again. Well, technically you can, but I can't just do again and again and again. Okay, I'll try once more, and if I can't land the jump, I will do 29. Peanut butter and banana. Peanut butter and banana. Confusion. I don't want, I'm so confused. Fuck you.
Who the hell sits in the damn cave and paint? That's the art right there. I talk about that in my book. About turning your man cave into a BC place. The whole paleo movement. Holistic paleo. Body as dwelling. Take a hit from nature, man. You can eat raw grass or hay like a farm animal, or you can be at the top of the food chain and chase down foods.
Where's the fucking man? Oh, there.
Chase the food down, I catch the damn food. Right? I gut the damn food and I eat the damn food.
You the real art. Why has that become such a common thing? You the real art.
So eating raw not only means chewing on a head of cabbage, but also chasing a gazelle like a lion and eating it. Taking some and drinking the blood right out of his mouth. It's great squeezing the life out of a
That was easy. Hop over any vehicle. That's it. That's the trick for this one. Is hop over any vehicle.
animal as you bite its throat, blood dripping down your face. And even better, it's a punk who thinks he knows more about meditation than you. You don't know. Trust me. You come walking in the door of your house and a woman sees you all covered in animal entrails or even swallowing the name of liver. She gonna think twice about hassling you. Twice. What is that smell? It's horrible.
Lag.
say, woman?
About how we're calorie hoarders? About how there are starving people and we're the problem? You call them sweaty messes that take up too much room.
Sure, I said that?
Yes, you did. You called for mandatory gastro bans for all large Americans, like anyone who's a little bit bigger than you at all. And you had a mandatory vegan diet.
Our society focuses too much on being skinny. It's a conspiracy.
I only have 20 remaining. Oh, 21. After this one, 20.
No, women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from things. Well, I want to bring that attitude to running this state for everybody.
Oh, come on. I hate the ones where you need to jump over like a moving vehicle, because like you don't know what vehicles are gonna be there and when, and if they're stopping or if they're just fast. Like if it's heavy traffic, it's easy, but there's never any heavy traffic in this fucking game, especially when you spawn in.
We know women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from things. Well, I want to bring that attitude.
I'm not gonna miss. Silence.
Fernando, equality. Remember equality. No sexism.
That could be it. What? That was the closest it was gonna fucking be, bro. Fuck you, bro.
Being a teacher explains why I speak so loudly and talk down to everyone. Do you two understand?
You should constantly be going, bro. There needs to be a shit ton of cars.
You have to come down to their level. And that's sort of like dealing with normal people. Children are the future.
This is not possible.
No, children are the future. And that means the future is going to poop the bed. That's why I think I'm perfect to run the government. In government, you have to learn the rules of the game, then change those rules. It's about
I don't get it. I don't get what I'm missing. I've been jumping over multiple cars.
Hey, you just turned this into a buck.
Come on, man. Come on. No. No.
We know women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from things. Well, I want to bring that attitude to running this state for everybody. Well, everybody I like and can talk down to like a real liberal.
Fernando has a question about education policy. A beautiful and fertile 28-year-old female teacher, she made a 16-year-old student That was your fault. Fuck.
We know women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from things. Well, I want to bring that attitude to running this state for everybody. Well, everybody I like can calm down.
What? That? Well, I jumped over a fucking taco truck. Get fucked.
You an asshole, Tribe. Raise up now, motherfucker.
Fernando, equality. Remember equality. No sexism.
Well, we as a state need to work together.
Bitch ass bullshit.
I think I need to force there to be a car there. I don't know how to do that.
Slick wheel work. Man, you got off lucky, homie.
Who's going to do the work? I encourage everyone to do their part to help me win this election, but also fight back against the big oil cartels.
Come on, bro. This one fucking sucks. This one sucks. Genuinely, this one fucking.
We know women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach
Maybe it should be that way. Let's try that way again.
Placement V8 engine inside a vehicle meant.
We know women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from.
Looking for love. Year, new goal, same must I gotta slay.
The Black Madonna. Is that a real artist? That's hilarious if true.
question.
Oh, it got renamed to the Blessed Madonna.
She got a slap on the head, but a male teacher.
We know women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from things. Well, I want to bring that attitude to
Hey, my whip!
well, everybody I like can talk down to like a real liberal.
It's weird that this is an easy one too. Just the cars.
Equality, remember equality, no sexism.
Well, we as a state need to work together. And to your question, firstly, it's not okay for anyone to take advantage of anyone else. Let's be clear about that.
Slick wheel work!
Why I speak so loudly and down to everyone. Do you two understand?
That's the lot right here.
No, children are the future, and that means the future is going to poop the bed. That's why I think I'm perfect to run the government. In government, you have to learn the rules of the game. Cocksucker! Change those rules. It's about taking a good hard look at what we are glorifying.
Come on. It's almost like the game doesn't want to give it to me, even though I'm fucking doing the jump left and right. It's just the car not being underneath my car. I found the car jump before, but since it was like stationary, it's easier.
No, women have a legacy as problem solvers and can emotionally detach themselves from things.
Oh! I just needed some speed. Fuck you, game.
Do you understand me? Stop. Do you understand me? Stop. What are you doing? I just wanted you to clean.
What did Slipknot do? Fuck me indeed. Oh, shit, that's right. I have to land on the helipad. I have to land on the freaking helipad, dude.
There's a horizon over there. There's mountains and there's peaks and there's valleys. You understand? Shadow women, but just don't leave no stains. Leave stains and don't go to that restroom and get to a towel and wipe her off. It's not.
Holy shit, look how far I went. What the fuck? That was hilarious. Thing is, I think I'm gonna land in the sea. So I'm gonna need to get a new car anyway.
It's right of you. There's a horizon over there. There's mountains and there's peaks and there's valleys, everybody. You understand? Shadow women, but just don't leave no stains, cause that ain't nice. You don't leave a stain on a man's name. Oh. Is that nice, yo? You to get on top of another man's stains and don't go to that restroom and get to a top. There's a horizon over there. There's mountains and there's peaks and there's valleys, everybody. You understand? Shadow women, but just don't leave no stains, cause that ain't nice. You don't leave a stain on a man's name. Oh, is that nice, Cheryl?
No.
Is that nice, Cheryl? You to get on top of another man's woman and leave stains and don't go to that restroom and get to a towel and wipe her off.
It's not. That's very. That's unsanitary and it's not nice.
Cause every time I make love to my woman, I'm thinking about in my mind.
Award shows are really fantastic. I mean, the Pop Video Awards, so relevant, so controversial.
As soon as I found out I didn't need to land on the roof, I just did here. Made it a bit easier. And I didn't know doing the Franklin trick speeds up the game. I didn't fucking know that. So that's pretty cool. That was the new one. Let's go to 32. 32 in the pill. But I don't want to go to the above one. I want to go to the under one.
Next caller. Hey there, I'm Simon. I'm a big fan of the show. Now listen, I just want to share with everyone, you don't need to spend all that time working out. I found the perfect solution, okay? I got pec implants, six-pack implants, calf implants. Shoot, I'm perfect.
Is that Michelle? Why do I need a bisexual Australian personal trainer to shout and debase me, hold me to the ground, tell me that I'm worthless, sweating on me?
No, well, to share sweaty women are getting disgusting funky. Share shower, Ranger, what are you, nuts? I don't want a foot or ringworm. I found the perfect family solution. Surgery.
Thank you.
That's a guy after your own heart, lads. Idiotic and superficial. Oh man, caller says his name.
Hey, buddy.
Don't fucking tell me.
Wow, you are a mess, Laszlo. Next caller.
You mean when I said it was for creepy perverts who run around the house? Jockstrap kicking away in a laptop.
You got all lucky, homie.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You decided to pump up the, tedium of watching sports and interject the non-stop laughing and fun of statistics. Listen, there's only one statistic I'm interested in, and that's how many hoes out there. Dirtbag!
You keep it one minute. Real classy.
That's 3 digits, woman! One day you'll understand about conquest, Michelle. Speaking of, here's an interesting caller that wants to talk about conquest.
Hey, big fan of the show, but I have a question.
Well, it is the fourth planet from the sun. And Trinish U is from iron oxide. This is your space moment, Genosphere. God, man, I'd love to go to Mars or the space station, get some groupies up there, watch my DNA fly across at zero gravity. It'd be amazing. I could start my own religion and an entire civilization of people bred from me. That would be great. I could see it. Me and a couple of hot Martian chicks.
You are revolting. So hypersexualized.
I did an extra one.
Don't you know that we live in a new liberal age where we never say.
Do my beat this shit gonna be tough?
No way there is a beat in the new release.
One is possessed and the other one acts kind of normal. And the boobs all affect the hair because why?
Alright, let's hump the fake off. Let me see if I can get one of the dogs upstairs with me. Snoozer? Because Doogie do my... Oh, is it out? Yeah, 3 out. Yeah, fuck yeah. Wishlisting that. Because that's basically Rise of the Ronin 2. I don't know what games they're from. Fuck. I still love the Rise of the Ronin ones. And that and the Stellar Blade one are pretty cool. I just don't like how Eve is just in the air. I just like the simple of the raining. It's my favorite one. And it also has Matt Fuji in the background, which is pretty snazzy. But yeah, I will hop off now. I will be back when I be back. But yeah. Well, I don't know what's happened to me mentally, or if like this sudden realization of just certain things. Like, I don't know if you can tell by even it. It wasn't like that before I left to Cairns. But I feel, I don't know, like this, even when I'm streaming, I don't, or playing games, I don't feel that drive, pun intended, that I had anymore. In this, like, tiny instance of me coming back. I don't know if it's because I'm essentially have moved out of my own home, because next time my parents will be here in a month, and I have to like self-sustain all that shit. I don't know if it's because of that or if it's because of other things going on. Like, I'm more motivated to like just pick up my guitar and play fat riffs than streaming at night. That's why sometimes I'm just not on when I think I can be on. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, and it's kind of bothering me because this was my one like release for so long. Like, legitimately 2019 to now, which is a long time. Like, that's fucking 6 years, bro. Like, I just thought, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's because of the type of games I'm playing and, like, I'm not invested in a story. or if it's because I'm not doing what I actively have been wanting to do, which is be in a band and play shows. Like, that's just what I want. I've always wanted to do since like 2016. Like, that's just like, I had this idea for 2017 that I wanted to do in 2018, where at the beginning of the year I would start covering the Metallica discovery, starting with Hit the Lights. I started that with Trivium, but realized Trivium was a bit harder. Metallica I think would be easier, but I always wanted to do all the instruments. That's why I was like, oh, I need to learn how to sing, I need to learn drums, so I paused all that, but I always wanted to do it. And like, I don't get me wrong, I am creative when it comes to riff writing and song structure and all that shit. I am creative in that, and I'm glad I found a way, because ages ago I couldn't, for the life of me, I could not write. Like, every time I wrote, it was something else. Every time. I thought I had an insane riff, and turned out to be Blood and Thunder by Mastodon. Then I thought I had a cool riff, but it turns out that was Just Your Life. The introduction. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Like, I thought that was a riff I had, but no. And like, like, people do say if you are inspired by a riff, you can legitimately incorporate that riff in a variant in your song. Some people pick up on it, but majority of people won't. And it's your own expression, because like, it's the equivalent of someone copywriting a fucking phrase. You know, a phrase that common people say. Like, imagine someone copywriting the phrase, what the fuck? Even in lyrics. That'd be like virtually impossible to do. But still, like, it's the same with a riff, sure. Some riffs are very copyright heavy. Like, you can't really like plagiarize a famous Metallica riff. Like, imagine if someone comes out with For Whom the Bell Tolls. Like, people know it's gonna be For Whom the Bell Tolls. But if it's like inspired by the rhythm, whatever, like, it's good enough, genuinely, because it's technically not the same riff, but it has this similar rhythm. And rhythm, like, it's not infinite. Rhythm is not infinite in terms of riffs, especially in like a 8-bar thing. Because if that's the case, Trump-picked ones would have been copyrighted decades ago. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's because, like, it's now 2026. It's meant to be 3 years after my debut album was meant to be released. It was meant to be a year after my second album was released or some shit. Like, I don't know if it's because of that, or if, like, I haven't put in the effort I'm wanting to put into my channel. Because, like, part of me knows that if I did put in the grease work into it, especially early last year, like, I don't know if the reaction channel would have popped off. I don't even know if my trophy hunting grind videos would have popped off. I don't know if my retrospectives would have popped off. It's just this, it's rinse and repeat thing of, is like, I will never know, because I haven't done it. And like, it's this weird fluctuation, but like, am I afraid that the videos will not be what I want them to? Or am I afraid of me doing my all and it won't be seen? You know? Like, putting your best work out there, but no one cares. I don't know what's worse to me. Like, I've always stated that the reactions are for myself, and other Metallica fans or other music fans of that specific thing, because I will not react to an artist I'm not interested in at all. You know, like legitimately, they're like the biggest bands for new music I would love listening to would be Metallica, Trivium, Orbit Culture, Parkway Drive, Slipknot, Stone Sour if they ever release a new song. Like these particular artists, like whilst I love Iron Maiden, I don't want to react to new Iron Maiden. Maybe AC/DC, same thing. Like it's just like this maybe. System of a Down, maybe. Like I was gonna react to Genocidal Humanoids and that years ago, but I never did because I was never well versed in their discography until recently. I don't know if it's because like I've had this mental burnout of like I want to do this stuff, but like what's holding me back is my own ambition of wanting it to be good. And the fact that I've been streaming basically every day for better half of fucking 6 years, with like no one really caring all that much. Like I've seen fucking Twitch channels where no one promotes it, but they have dedicated viewers, so they automatically get affiliate within a week of streaming. I've seen it happen with people I know personally, and I'm like, I started streaming before you even realized you could, and like, I'm envious, and I'm not like I should have that. I'm like, I don't know. It's like I don't know why you got it so quick, and I know why. It's because people give a shit about other people, but I've realized that over the years, no one would really care about my ambition, at least anymore, which is sad. It is fucking sad. I don't know if it's because I don't do the best type of content. I don't know if it's because I don't do the best type of streams, but it's just like this state of like, I want to make content and make music. I would want to enjoy myself. That's been my goal ever. But like, I'm always held back because I'm doing it by myself. And like, if Random Challenges and Crap was still a thing and it was still Zach and I, we could always go back and forth and be like, oh hey, can you just edit this fucking video that I shot? Because I cannot do it. And like, I unironically think that'd work better. You know, having someone else to bounce off, just one person, and you have a shared ambition, shared passion. That's how things can grow exponentially, because you don't see your faults anymore. You have someone else just to help you go through what you're both doing. And that's what I think I miss about it all, because Ryan has been wanting to start this Caveman Crew channel for fucking years, bro. He's been talking about it for years, like having like a Game Grumps type situation and having guests on every episode talking about something, and he's always envisioned that one of the first episodes is with me playing Brutal Legend, and I can talk about things, about metal and music. But if me with that, like, I would love to be a part of that channel with him. You know, I don't need to be a guest. I don't even need to be on camera. I could just help make the videos. You know, I was like, I want to be able to do that. And like the idea of working with Cold Ones would be a dream itself. And it's not that far-fetched because they live in my state, my city. But it's too far-fetched because you almost need a resume to work with a channel that big, and I don't have one. I don't think I could ever have one to make monumental shit like that. And like I don't have the skills. Like if I like the biggest thing for me is that I would want to edit for Cold Ones. Have you seen Cold Ones videos? Those edits are phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal. Like I don't think I could do that as many hours in the day. I could try to figure that shit out. I was never good at After Effects. It just went over my head. It's like trying to learn a solo, but your fingers just don't work for it. It's like you have the baseline skill, but your body just can't do it. You know, the amount of solos that I attempted to learn, but I can't do it because it's a way my fingers don't work. You know, like to this day I can't do the Matt Hafey run. To this day. And I've been trying to do it for years, but my fingers don't work like that. Enough self-pitying and all that shit. It's just like, I don't know, bro. And I don't know why it's so sudden. You know, like legitimately, ever since it came out from Cairns, it's just been there at the back of my mind that, like, there's a reason why I'm in bed to fucking 1 to 3 most days is because, sure, I'm in between jobs at the moment, but like even like that wasn't like that when I was on long service or annual for months. Like, I guess I'm not content with it anymore, and like I hate that because it's like I don't want everything I do to think about the monetary gain at the end of the road. Like I don't want to think that, but it's almost like you have to for something you are passionate about. You know, it's like it's weird because I'm thinking of Marty Supreme now, where like he had the ambition to, like his major goal was to get money to play the competition, and when he did, he wasn't allowed to play the competition. So that day he was like, fuck it, I want a rematch with Kodo, and he did, and he won. And he wants Kodo to win the championship because he knows if Kodo's the winner, as a byproduct, he could have won too. But then he got home and, like, sure, he fucked up a lot of people's lives around him. Like, genuinely, he had an affair with an old actress. Basically killed 3 people. The dog, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. But, like, I guess he just found solace in the baby at the end. And, like, it doesn't help that I was watching something about... this is going to sound sad, but getting your... your best friend pregnant. A video I listened to the other day, and like, it's because like it's not a dream scenario. It's not that. It's a scenario that you want to happen, and you would theoretically try to do everything to get it. But like, in this climate, I don't think it's feasible. You know, it's like being a vegan because you want animal cruelty to stop. It's not because you don't want to be a meat eater. It's because that, and same thing about you riding a bike to work because you want to save the environment. It's almost the same thing. People are sacrificing their yearn and want to have kids because they're just afraid of what the future will be like for them. Because our generation particularly, I don't know if Gen Alpha is going to realize this, but the Gen Zs have realized we've had the crumbs of the 2 generations before us, because the generation before us has had it hard too, but has had I'm not talking about millennials. Millennials and Gen Z are like this weird thing where like we're the same. But the generation before us, like our parents, like it's so weird to know that if I was still at Hungry Jack's and I was working there for 4 or 5 hour shifts, 3-4 days a week, it's so weird to know if I did that exact same thing in the 90s or in the 70s, I could have afforded like 10 weeks worth of groceries for one shift and like afford a house within a year. Like, that was the American dream. And everyone strived for it. But then monetary shit, you know? That's why I don't like spending money, because I realize how much goes away so quick. Like seeing the games prices go up, like a brand new game 10 years ago in Australia was like 60, 70 bucks max. And now it's like minimum $100. And I fucking hate that. Because if Americans were to see that, they'd be appalled. But like, and now with GTA, it's most likely gonna be $100 USD, so it's gonna be $200 here. So like, I don't want to get to the climate where like the content is king, but the content is too expensive to enjoy, you know? I don't know if I'm just in a seasonal depression type thing, or I'm not even in a rut or whatever. My dad liked to think I was in a rut for the longest time, but no, I was just happy. I was content where I was, you know. 2 shifts a week, a couple of $100, fine. It worked for me because I didn't have an insane life, you know. And like, and I don't want people to think that having a job is fulfillment, because it's not. Like, if I was working every day, I wouldn't be on here right now, because I have to be asleep. Well, it's Friday night, so I would have most likely been off by now anyway, but if I was working 5 days a week, 5-hour shifts or whatever, that's insane for me to even think about. 5 days a week doing the same thing, I'd hate that. I would hate that. At least with the school, we had different classes every day, not the same fucking thing. Like, I would have left Hungry Jack's in like 2020 if I did 5 shifts a week. I fucking would have hated it. That's why I think the 4-day work week just makes sense, you know? Like, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, or we could smash it out to have a 3-day weekend. Like, I would love to be able to have work Monday, Tuesday, relax on Tuesday night, and have Wednesday off doing whatever the fuck. Then Thursday, Friday, another same thing, so you can have you'd enjoy your weekends way more because you're not tired at the end of the week. And that's what I'm also afraid of, like, getting a fucking, like, I don't want to get home at 9 p.m. I don't want to. And like, if society tells you you have to, that's something's fundamentally wrong, you know? Like, if it takes nearly 2 hours to travel to get somewhere, whether it be driving or public transport, and you're starting at 8 a.m., and it's a fucking, or 9 to 5, like, you'll be home closer to 8, and that's just sad, because, like, your afternoon is gone. Your evening is gone. You know, you can't, like, oh, hey, I want to do this because it's too late. I remember coming home from uni some days at closer to fucking 7, and, like, I hated those days. Like, despise them. Like, actively despise those days. To the point that when we stayed back, I had to get an Uber home because I didn't want to. Like, that Uber alone was like, sure, he did a wrong turn, so he'd pay me back a bit. But it like totaled to like $80. It's relatively cheap for the distance, to be honest, but $80 compared $80 to have a quicker ride home than a $5 fare. Like, because time is money. That's why people pay more money to get somewhere quicker. And I understand we're in a place now where you can basically do whatever you want in life, and you can have some succession in it, but if it's in a specific niche, you need to be ultra famous to make money. You know, there are bands out there where everyone knows but not many people listen to that make less money than you think, or less money than you do. You know, there could be a band out there that I know that makes less money than what I got working at Hungry Jack's a year, which is insane to think about. Because I barely got 10 grand a year, barely. That's why I wasn't qualified to pay for tax. And I'm gonna have to fucking also, if I get another job, I have to worry about fucking taxes and shit. And I didn't ever think about fucking doing that because no one tells you that in school. And like, you need to pay someone to do your taxes because they understand tax, but you have to pay them a subset amount. Like I don't understand why there's a point in time where, like, you need, like, apart from your bills and shit, which makes sense, water, electricity, Wi-Fi and all that shit, that makes sense, because, like, even though technically water and electricity, at least water should be a human right, people say, but who's paying for that? I fucking hate the idea if something's free, someone needs to pay for it. Like, it's like, no. If it's for free, people just do it for the sake of doing it. You know, you walk your dog. Your dog doesn't pay you to walk it. But like, you need to, like, sometime throughout the year, need to, like, jot down the amount of money you need to send to some space because you're legally obligated to. I like that always, like, just, I don't know if it's just the American IRS type of shit speaking, but that idea was always insane to me. Needing to, okay, I made money, but now I need to give you money. Why? Like, I understand it's to fund, like, public parks and fucking help someone out there getting paid, or some charities doing work, but, like, if I'm working a subset amount, then I have to pay you some money. My brain is like, why can't I work less to make that same amount of money so I don't need to pay the tax? It's like, income tax is fucking always would be ridiculous to me. It's like, why am I needing to pay a tax for my own like labor. That notion always confused the fuck out of me. Like, is someone appearing on a TV show, do they have an income tax or not? Like, I never understood when you're famous and you can ask for a fee. Do you pay a tax there or not? You know, and like, it's so weird because even on like I'm a Celebrity and whatever, they're on those shows, sure, to get more famous, but they're on those shows to get money for their charities, and I'm like, the money you win for your charity is less money that you're getting to be on the show. And like, it's so weird because the common people would go on a game show to make life-changing money for themselves, but you knowing you need to fucking pay tax on that because it's deemed income and not charity. Like, what the fuck? Legit, we're becoming Running Man, bro. Enough rambling before fucking some government official aims a sniper